The political landscape of Thailand has been rocked by a monumental decision. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, the youngest leader in the nation's history, has been suspended from office by the Constitutional Court. This isn't just a political hiccup. It's a profound development with far-reaching implications for a nation already grappling with deep-seated divisions. The reason? An ethics investigation triggered by a leaked phone call, a conversation that has sent shockwaves from the halls of power in Bangkok to the streets, igniting public outrage and raising serious questions about national sovereignty and political conduct. This interim suspension immediately thrusts Deputy Prime Minister Surya Jwangrongruangkit into a caretaker role. But the larger picture is one of profound uncertainty. We're witnessing heightened political instability, a government clinging to a razor-thin majority, and a public that's once again taking to the streets. Tonight, we're going to break down exactly how a private conversation spiraled into a national crisis, exploring the content of that controversial call, the legal and political earthquakes it triggered, and what this all means for Thailand's turbulent democratic journey. Stay with us to understand this complex situation. To understand the gravity of this leaked phone call, we must first go back to its volatile backdrop. This wasn't just any casual conversation. It took place amidst escalating border tensions between Thailand and neighboring Cambodia. A deadly clash in May, which tragically claimed the life of a Cambodian soldier, had already frayed diplomatic nerves and ignited nationalist sentiments on both sides. It was on June 15th that Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra engaged in a phone call with Cambodia's influential former leader, Hun Sen, who now serves as the president of the Cambodian Senate. Paetongtarn later stated her intention was to de-escalate the volatile situation through back-channel diplomacy, seeking a soft approach to prevent further armed conflict and protect Thai soldiers. However, the content of this call, once leaked, quickly became a political grenade. Several phrases and tones in particular ignited outrage among her critics. Firstly, Paetongtarn's use of the term uncle to address Hun Sen, a figure often seen as an adversary in the border dispute, was perceived by many as overly deferential and compromising to Thailand's national dignity. Secondly, and perhaps most damagingly, was her alleged criticism of a Thai army commander, referring to him as the opponent to Hun Sen. In a country where the military wields immense influence and respect, this was a clear red line. Finally, accusations arose that she offered to take care of anything Hun Sen wanted, fueling fears that she was appeasing a foreign power and undermining Thailand's sovereign interests. Following the leak, which was reportedly released by Cambodian media and later confirmed by Hun Sen himself, Paetongtarn issued an apology. She maintained that her remarks were a negotiating tactic to prevent a larger conflict, and that her sole intention was to protect Thai interests. However, her explanations fell on deaf ears for many, with thousands of conservative and nationalist-leaning protesters rallying in Bangkok, chanting for her resignation and branding her a traitor and sellout. The leaked call quickly caught the attention of Thailand's powerful constitutional court, an institution often seen as a bastion of the conservative establishment. A petition, spearheaded by 36 senators, was filed, accusing Paetongtarn of dishonesty and breaching ethical standards as enshrined in the Constitution. On Tuesday, July 1, 2025, the court convened to consider the petition. The 9 judges voted unanimously to accept the case for consideration. Crucially, by a vote of 7-2, they decided to immediately suspend Paetongtarn from her prime ministerial duties pending their final ruling. The court cited the need to prevent serious and irreparable damage to the integrity of governance, prohibiting her from exercising powers related to national security, foreign affairs, and finance during this interim period. Paetongtarn has now been given 15 days to submit her written defense to the court. While she has accepted the decision, she remains defiant, stating her commitment to continue working for the country as a Thai citizen. The length of time for the court's final verdict remains uncertain, but the pressure is immense. Adding to her legal woes, Paetongtarn is also facing a parallel investigation by the National Anti-Corruption Commission, or NACC, over the same leaked phone call. This separate probe could also lead to her disqualification from office if misconduct is proven. Furthermore, some political observers anticipate further complaints and even a no-confidence vote in parliament, indicating a multi-pronged assault on her premiership. This is a very precarious position for any leader. If you're finding this analysis insightful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth reporting on global events. Your support helps us bring you these crucial stories. The political fallout from the leaked call has extended far beyond the courts, severely weakening Paetongtarn's government. The Bumjithai Party, a crucial coalition partner and the second largest party in her government, pulled out of the alliance shortly after the call went public. This defection has left the ruling coalition with a razor-thin majority in parliament, making it incredibly vulnerable to any challenge. The withdrawal of Bumjithai has not only crippled the government's stability, but also paved the way for an expected no-confidence vote in parliament, likely to be sought by the opposition People's Party. Interestingly, just hours before her suspension, King Maha Vajiralongkorn had endorsed a cabinet reshuffle proposed by Paetongtarn, in which she was also to assume the role of culture minister. It remains unclear if she will be able to take the oath for this new role during her suspension, highlighting the confusion and administrative vacuum created by the court's decision. Beyond the political machinations, public sentiment has soured significantly. Anti-government protests have intensified, with demonstrators openly demanding her resignation. Recent opinion polls confirm this decline, showing a sharp drop in her approval ratings. The scandal has arguably exposed perceived leadership failures and fueled accusations that she prioritizes family interests over national welfare, a recurring theme in Thai politics. This political turbulence is occurring against a backdrop of a struggling Thai economy. While not directly caused by the leaked call, the ongoing instability certainly doesn't help. Investor confidence could be shaken, and the focus on political infighting distracts from critical economic reforms and policy implementation. The suspension adds another layer of uncertainty to a complex economic environment. Paetongtarn Shinawatra's suspension is not an isolated incident. It's a stark reminder of a deeply entrenched pattern in Thai politics, particularly for the Shinawatra family. She is the third member of her family to hold the Prime Minister's office, and critically, the third to face the possibility of removal before completing their term. Her father, the populist telecommunications tycoon Thaksin Shinawatra, was ousted by a military coup in 2006. Her aunt, Yingluck Shinawatra, was removed by a constitutional court ruling in 2014, followed shortly after by another military coup. This recurring cycle highlights the persistent tension between elected governments and powerful unelected institutions. Thailand's courts, particularly the Constitutional Court, are widely viewed as guardians of the royalist military establishment. Critics argue that these institutions, alongside bodies like the Election Commission, have repeatedly been used to check or remove political opponents who are seen as a threat to the traditional power structures. This case is seen by many as another instance of these forces intervening to shape the political narrative and limit democratic space. This latest crisis raises profound questions about the nature of Thailand's democracy. Can a civilian government truly govern when it remains vulnerable to such interventions? Political analysts like Napon Jadasripatak of Singapore's Isias Yusof Ishak Institute suggest that the Shinawatra spell has been broken, arguing that their name no longer guarantees electoral success given these repeated setbacks. The current situation suggests that without fundamental reforms limiting the power of unelected institutions, Thailand may remain trapped in this cycle of instability. With Paetongtarn's future uncertain and her father Thaksin still facing his own legal battles related to a lèse-majesté charge, the long-term political influence of the Shinawatra family is under immense scrutiny. While their populist appeal remains, the ability to translate that into stable, lasting governance continues to be a formidable challenge in Thailand's unique political ecosystem. So to recap, Thailand's Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra has been suspended by the Constitutional Court over an ethics investigation stemming from a leaked phone call with Cambodia's Hun Sen. This decision has ignited widespread political instability, weakened her government, and fueled public protests. The coming weeks will be critical as the court deliberates her fate. The potential outcomes range from her permanent removal from office, which would undoubtedly trigger a full-blown political crisis and potentially snap elections, to her reinstatement, though that appears increasingly unlikely given the seriousness of the allegations and the court's track record. Regardless, the immediate future points to continued governmental fragility and heightened political tensions. Thailand, often known as the land of smiles, is once again facing a period of profound uncertainty, with its democratic journey continuously challenged by the interplay of elected and unelected powers. What are your thoughts on Thailand's political instability? Share your perspectives in the comments section below. We love hearing from your viewers. Thank you for watching our in-depth report. If you want to stay informed on this and other critical global news, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay informed.